Alright, so we are in GNOME boxes, and we are looking at pretty much default. I haven't really done anything to it, except for some reason whenever I load anything into virtual machine, it defaults to 4x3, so I had to adjust that, and then I had to adjust Conky back into place. So first off, I'm not really a big fan of this bright pinkish wallpaper. I think if we go to desktop settings, there should be some other shit here. There isn't. It looks like, I don't know. This is a beta, so I don't really like having a conky. I prefer to have something here, which is, you can see there already is. I don't really like the vertical desk bar, although I'm not against it. It's just not where I prefer to have my shit. I prefer to have, the Windows style with the classic Mac buttons. But out the box, this is very much the best xfce has to offer. And I say that because there have been numerous times, especially in my last video I pointed this out, where I've had an issue with installing the dock-like taskbar. On, Ubuntu, anything Ubuntu-based, it's easy, just install the PPA. On Arch, it's easy, just install it from the AUR. On anything other than that, it is a pain in the fucking ass. Because it tells you what packages and dependencies you need at the bottom. Doesn't put it at the top for some reason. Before the installer, which is confusing, even for someone who's intermediate like me. But what it doesn't tell you is that the packages needed are the dev version. So it doesn't tell you what exact package you need, it just tells you what dependencies it needs, but it doesn't tell you what packages to install. And that can be very fucking confusing. It's just a pain in the ass. Out of the box, though, the dock-like taskbar, as you can see, is installed. If we go to the menu here, I'd much prefer to have, like a gray, as opposed to blue. That's just me. I really don't like bright colors, honestly. And I think gray looks fine. Like a light gray. We could also do white because we are on a black taskbar here, so as you can see, the white really stands out nicely. I'm gonna go white, actually. I like very dark theming, honestly. We have it set to there, so we are going to horizontal, and we are going to drag that down, and then we are going to lock the panel, and then switch that to intelligently. So now if we do this, it should cover the panel, except it won't because we're on the setting, but you get the point. We are going to move some shit around now, because this was set up kind of for, as you can see. One thing I don't understand is why the action buttons need to be there. And a lot of xfce distros do this, even though they include the whisker menu. Like, the whisker menu includes the action buttons. You don't really need. So you have logout, we have switch user, we have lock screen, we have settings manager. Do we need that? No. We do not. So we're going to remove that. We're going to move that to the bottom. So about there. We are going to remove that because I don't use virtual desktops. Then we have move that up. About that should be fine. I think this is Orange. I don't fucking know. Then we want to add we want those on the bottom. Get rid of anything pinned. And we want to add a separator. I mean, out the box, it's just basically moving shit around and maybe adding a couple things. It's not having to install the dock-like taskbar, which is really good because that is a pain in the ass. There's really not much you have to do in it except, the basic customizations. PSI, feed bench, and then we want to add the temperature to that. That's generally like how I like to have my shit. So we can go to all settings now. And that already looks really nice. Keep forgetting. Window Manager. We are going to move that to here. So we have our classic Mac. See what we have for default here. We have New Mix. We have Arc. Dark. Which doesn't seem to be doing anything. That is weird. This is a beta, so but that might be something else. I'll have to look into it. If we go to appearance, we have Papyrus, so that is good. I'd much prefer to just have regular papyrus though. What else do we have here? So if you have an iPhone or some shit, you can do that. What firewall is this? Let's see. The root password is root. Nope. Then demo. There we go. So this is the preferred one. This is GUFW or some shit. GUFW, yep. That is honestly the easiest and the best firewall I've encountered. It's very simple. And it looks very nice. The other thing I really like about MX Linux is, unlike Artix, which is based on Arch, it doesn't remove systemd entirely. It does have it, because without systemd a lot of shit breaks because of the dependencies. But it doesn't use it as a, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I forget the word I'm looking for off the top of my head. A init system. That was what I was looking for. So it's actually very good. So we're gonna properties on that, and we're gonna show as icons to make that a little nicer, and then we're gonna close, and there we go. We're also gonna edit this. Switch that to 0. Don't include favorites. Default category, all applications. We have log out. We don't have restart or shut down. There we go. That's restart, that's shut down, and that's log out. We don't need switch user, because I'm only the ever user that uses my computer. So we have lock screen, restart, shut down, log out. And I think I want to make this a little wider. That actually looks really nice. Really the only thing I do now is turn off the conky, because I don't need it. And I also would probably install Papyrus folders. I think that is installed in the repositories, so let's see. At install Papyrus. This is based off the latest version of Debian that I'm currently running, by the way. User demo, password demo. Okay. Nope. Virus folders is not in the repository. So let's go to Internet Firefox. Go ahead and maximize that. And that's what I meant by intelligently hide that, by the way. Speaking of searches while I'm here, I've been actually having a problem with my Google Chrome, which is the latest one, which has Android on it. And the problem is I have the Odin browser downloaded because I can't get Firefox. And because everything's so entrenched in Google, if I try to, watch torrents, for example, like maybe anime or movies or whatever the fuck, it'll actually block it. And it's a pain in the ass. There we go. We're going to want that deb file. Install package. Wonder why that is. And this isn't exiting for some reason, so that's weird. Let's try. Oh, these are all the same package. It looks like it's just different variants of Ubuntu. Why do fucking packages do this? I've noticed that with some things, like it'll default to Ubuntu and not Debian, even though it's a deb file, which is a pain in the fucking ass. I don't know why it wouldn't install before. Alright, so that actually installed that time. So you're going to want to use the 1604 apparently. So now what we're going to want to do is cancel that if this will fucking close. It's not. I don't know why. And we have to change the theme. Dash capital C. And change the folders to black. I wonder if NeoFetch is installed. Let's see. It is. We are on the same kernel, 4.10. We're on the latest version of xfce, so that is cool. Let's see if we can't exit out of that. So what we're gonna have to do is system settings, maybe. I don't know. I think it's system. Should be system. Yep, system task manager. What we're gonna have to do is find the GW package installer that is running. Oh, we don't need that anymore, so we can go ahead and... Why is that the default? Obviously I want to fucking close it. I can't see GW, fucking stupid name, anywhere here. Thunar. It would be somewhere here. That's weird. I mean, I gave this thing 8 gigs of RAM, but it is not closing. Again, this is beta, so it's not that surprising that there might be some bugs, but that is kind of weird. I'm going to Thunar, and we are going to Control H, go into our config, GTK3, move that to trash. I don't think that needs to be there. Give me a second. I keep forgetting how to do this off the top of my head. I think it's settings.any. I remember that much. I'm trying to find a document online to get this to fucking work. Is that Featherbed? I'd have to look at my own video because I don't remember. So let's do that, because I can't find the fucking thing. Oh, look, there it is. Yeah, you know what's not helpful when you're in, blurry ass, whatever the fuck that is. Now we have to scroll through this and figure out where I was. GTK3. I already did this step. Why is autoplay always on, by the way? That's dumb. Let's fast forward this. Alright. So settings and square brackets. GTK, recent files. Let me just go ahead and edit that to an S. There we go. So no, I don't need to. GTK recent files. Alright, so go ahead and save that. Go back. Wrong one. I meant Control H. Don't think that's going to be needed. Let's get out of that. That is still hung up, huh? Weird. Oh, nothing I can do about it. Now, if we go to something like Office, for example. By the way, Foliate, terrible ebook viewer. That's definitely getting it uninstalled. I much prefer, what was the one I have? Calibre. So now, if we open, recent is gone the way it should be, because I don't like, for privacy reasons, my thing remembering recently accessed. So we should be able to change the appearance. Huh. Let's go with darker. I kind of like that. That's kind of the best one there. I keep clicking that by accident, by the way. So this is supposed to let you do this separately, but it's not. So I'm going to chalk that up to this is in beta. And really not press it further. Overall, yeah, MX Linux is definitely what I would like to switch to, because it is based on Debian. It is very easy to get up and running out of the box. There's almost nothing wrong with it, and what is wrong with it, I'm just going to chalk it up to beta. It works very well, and it's just very good because it's Debian based, but the fact that it has this taskbar, the dock-like taskbar, out of the box is fantastic. It's one less pain in my ass. It's basically just installing packages and moving some shit around to get it the way you want it to look. Which is the way it should be with anything, really. It shouldn't be, takes a day or three to set up everything. Like, even if you have a ton of packages like I do, it shouldn't take you more than a few hours. And the simpler shit is, the better, honestly. I am, despite intermediate, I do like things to be as simple as possible. That's just personally me. But yeah, MX Linux 21, I'm looking forward to it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait to switch until, one, it's released, and two, I have a 500 gig Samsung NVMe drive in this laptop right now. The maximum, because it is NVMe, is a terabyte, so I think I'm going to wait until I get that bigger drive before I install it. I just don't want to put up with the shit that's going on with Cinnamon and Flatpaks and shit not working. And xfce is my second favorite distro, and it is very easy to use. And honestly, like, out of the box, MX Linux is just great. So I'm going to end up using that, and I'll see you guys in the next video.